Only thing with the White Sox, I say they've been coasting into the playoffs, and Tampa Bay's been having to win. It just depends on who gets hot.
The Philadelphia Eagles do have an opportunity.
To be honest, I thought you were going to say the Atlanta Falcons.
No, fuck no.
Oh god, yeah, that would have been that would have been warranted.
Paul George to show up again, and they need Reggie Jackson to be the best point guard left standing outside of Trae Young, who's hurt.
Speaking of them Falcons, baby!
I knew you were going to say that. Speaking of those Falcons, that is not as hot of a take as we thought it was. What is going on, guys? My name is Kyle Davis. That's Tyler Wonky, and that's T-Bone down below. And this is MV3. Boys, how we doing today?
Oh, we're good. We're good.
My Falcons are 500, so couldn't
That's
ask for a better day.
So what?
That doesn't mean they're good.
That doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't
That doesn't
matter.
even mean they're going to make the playoffs.
I just need them to get the 7th seed, which, for the record, they already are. So,
Okay, well, before we get started, we are recording at Thirsties in South Milwaukee this Sunday at 2:00. That'll be the three of us, and possibly I don't think we'll get anybody else, but we're gonna have a rotation of guests coming on. We're gonna do our questions for free drinks and free beers and free shots. If anybody is interested in that, which they will be, people like free booze.
True.
I know I do. And they'll be comped this time. We won't have to pay for them.
Oh, that's good. Look at that. Look at us.
hey.
It's like
Look
kind
at
of
us.
having a sponsor.
Imagine that.
But that is Thirsties on Sunday. I don't know what day of the month that is, but that is
Sunday. It's a Sunday.
Sunday.
I think.
Sunday the 14th at 2:00, right before the Packers Seahawks game, which there are some news that we'll get to about that game as well. But there are drink deals. I've been told the Miller Lite girls will be there at halftime, so it'll be a fun time. But to get this kicked off, T-Bone, I hear you have a question for us.
I do have a question.
Since I whiffed completely on Tyler's question last week.
Oh, yeah. What was the...
It was you asked me what would get 6th grade Kyle Davis going at a dance.
Yes.
And
so,
I never had an
T-Bone, I'm
answer.
dying to know your answer. What song would have gotten 6th grade T-Bone going at a middle school dance?
Remember the Name by Fort Minor.
Hey!
Okay. All right.
Like,
That's a really good one.
Mike Shinoda, baby.
It's not even a question. That thing was on repeat. That
That's
or
a
the
good
Mortal
one.
Kombat
Swinging his
theme
arms
song.
like this is 10% luck, 20% skill.
Oh yeah, I could have rapped that thing when I was like 12 or 13. Like
Yo,
I still can. Like if it popped
We
up,
all
I
still
could
probably
I could.
could.
Oh yeah, I still could.
Oh, that's fire. I like it.
Okay.
So a
So
question.
this is we got Thanksgiving coming up. This is not a Thanksgiving related question, so it's
my
a
gosh,
holiday
you asked-
related
He's going to
question.
ask us a Christmas question.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm going to ask, as a whole, which holiday has the best festivities or activities to do things? Like like Thanksgiving, you have maybe like a turkey trot. Not me, but you might have like a football game in the morning. You have some food. You have the night before drinking. You have football. Christmas, you have like family time.
Jesus, Cisco's coming with fire early. Holy
right
shit.
off the bat.
Jesus.
Going for the jugular.
Does he not understand that got more that them making the playoffs got a lot more plausible with Michigan State losing? He understands that, right?
All right.
He does understand that?
All
Like,
right.
As a week ago, we're in a better spot than
we have a
were,
whole
so-
nother day for that, T-Bone.
Wow,
Bitter
I'm just
Michigan
he
fan.
started up.
T-Bone's
with-
about to black out, and he's just gonna go.
I can't even with that bullshit. So
All right. Holiday with the best activities.
I can either go first or I can go last. You guys tell me.
Okay, well, let me talk through this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would've
I'm
done
I'm
the
going
same thing.
through because some activities are dealing with food. I'm sort of inclined to lean to like a summer holiday, like 4th of July, where you get to blow off some fireworks. You're probably hanging out at somebody's house, eating some food, playing some yard games.
Mhm.
But like, when you think of Thanksgiving, you got a bomb meal, and then like you get to go shopping afterwards, or at least
Exactly.
I don't know about you guys, but like
I don't.
because
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and
Sometimes.
Black Friday kind of
Yep. They're one and the same. Yep. Back to
yeah.
back.
So this is
That's why I'm
tough.
done with
I mean,
you.
I
because
know.
like Christmas is obviously the best holiday, because I get the most time off of my job, and
Same.
Okay, well, see, so that's the reason why the 4th of July is not it for me, is because it's the busiest day of my work. So,
so
you know, dealing with ice in the summer, 4th of July is like a big ice day. So, fuck the 4th of July.
It
Fuck
will
for
also be the same reason I can't pick Christmas, because it will be the busiest time of my year, because
You know what?
I'm a
Right.
bank.
Right. So that's why I'm curious. Like, people love Thanksgiving, getting drunk. It's in the summer, maybe on a boat. Me, hate it because I'm in my office 90% of the time. So
yeah, see, I think I'm gonna go with 4th of July because I'm a teacher and I have off in the summer. So
That's
4th
fair.
of July is
Okay.
probably peak.
So mine is a 3-day cycle. It is Thanksgiving, but on Wednesday you have the drunkest night of the year, Blackout Wednesday, leading into Thanksgiving, which it does seem like they're doing less deals on Thanksgiving. So like when you're at your Thanksgiving dinner, people aren't trying to leave early to go shopping.
it's more of like it's like a week-long Black Friday deal kind of thing.
Right.
Like,
and
their deals aren't as good, but
most
it's
people
still
are also
there.
doing more like cyber stuff for like Cyber Monday and stuff. So Black Friday is not as like monumental as what it used to be.
It definitely isn't. It's
No.
weird seeing stores way deader than you expect, like each and every year. It's going up.
Plus, you also have to think like the mall by us in Greendale, it's going to shit. Like people are
Yeah.
going there less and less and less and less, and I just think it's going to get worse. But regardless, I do still enjoy in the past Black Friday shopping, because I don't go shopping for things. I like to people watch on Black Friday.
you're one of
I
them.
love doing that. I love watching the idiots try and run
That's
for
fair.
shit. And I'm like, you guys are stupid. Like, you can get the same deal damn near in a couple days on Cyber Monday. Relax.
That's true.
But
That's true.
Thanksgiving's my
Davis,
favorite.
holier than thou.
Thanksgiving's my favorite because I always have a really good meal, usually 2, because obviously my family and Megan's family. So we do.
Oh, you have a fiance or girlfriend. Woo!
Only
weird
2
flex,
meals,
bro.
you fucking
Weird
amateur.
flex, bro. I get it. You're in a relationship.
You still sit at the kids' table too, Davis?
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't ask you the hard questions then.
right. Exactly. I don't have to
Yeah.
talk about my job.
Right.
Oh, that is
I
true.
talk about my job enough. I don't want to talk about it. at
Far less
family
likely
function.
politics come up too.
That
Oh, sometimes
too,
that's fun to poke the
Jesus.
bear, though.
Which even on our show last week, a certain somebody got into the political aspect.
Dude,
of
how
this
can you
shit.
not though? Like,
It was
Wonky
hilarious.
went off, and I went off
It's
camera.
sports
Oh,
news.
I didn't
I went
listen
off
to that
camera.
part. I
I
didn't
went
listen
off
to that
camera.
part.
I'm not touching that.
it's not my
at the-
fault your quarterback's an idiot. Like,
Who's quarterback? My
well,
quarterback?
bodily autonomy,
oh,
buddy.
T-Bones.
You let him have his own opinion, you history.
Mr. Bodily autonomy once he's your star
Do I
quarterback.
think he's
Got it.
right? No.
Got it.
No, I don't. But he probably should have just stopped at, I was allergic.
All right,
That's
so your
probably where he
answers
should've
are
stopped.
Thanksgiving from me. I heard 4th of July for you.
Yeah, mine's Christmas because we have just as good of food, like a similar meal that we do during Christmas than we do during Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
And then gifts, and I don't have to do anything.
I got a good question for next week.
And yeah, Christmas. It's Christmas.
I'm gonna have to
is the
actually
best.
hold off on that question because we're not close enough to Christmas to talk about
My
it.
issue with Christmas is that Christmas is no longer fun when you're an adult because snow comes and snow isn't fun anymore because you got to shovel it. Like I would 1000% rather cut the grass than shovel snow.
See, I live in an apartment / condo, so I don't have that problem either.
Well, it must be nice.
And I have underground heated parking, so also don't have to shovel snow off my car.
Well,
No, I don't have that luxury.
Well, sorry,
Like,
I do. It's great.
I hate shoveling snow so much it makes me enjoy Christmas slightly less, even though it is also the month of my birthday. Like my
You
birthday's
know-
a week before.
Awesome.
know-
Won't talk to you about Christmas
Right.
anytime soon.
Right. You know when it's like -5
Uh-huh.
out and you don't know if your car's going to start? I don't have that problem because it's 60 degrees in my.
Well, must be
and I
nice.
Just push it and it just starts up.
T-Bone, and I have 50 things. Yeah.
And look, I'm Cisco. He's got the right idea about
Jesus
about
Christ.
holidays, and
I was ignoring that. I was ignoring that
I can't-
comment.
I can't wait until they win, and then they
All
beat Ohio
right,
State.
all right. Let's get into
Can't
NFL
wait.
football.
I can't
Let's
wait
do
until
it.
they lose, and you got to show your ugly face next week.
That's not next week. That's not next week. Yeah,
no.
suddenly I'm sick. Uh-huh.
I have
We're gonna-
COVID. I can't be on the podcast.
I
train
can't
my
wait for
voice.
I can't wait for when we do the college show. The country is so fucked up.
How could this have happened? I was immunized.
Hey, he said it. He didn't say. He did not lie. He
Shall
was
we
oddly.
Shall we
specific.
start in your division, T-Bone?
Sure, let's do it.
Last night was Monday Night Football, where the Bears took on the Steelers, and to say penalties affected this game would be the understatement of the year. In particular, a certain taunting call that rubbed me a little bit the wrong way, and I am not a fan of either of these teams. But
I mean,
a former practice squad player, that was his first game, he got a sack, and then he started waltzing over to the Pittsburgh sideline, and it just so happened that the punter was walking in front of him, and he was taunting at the sideline, and then he walked away, and then he inadvertently bumped into the ref. But I don't think that caused the flag. I think the ref was already reaching for the flag at that point.
But so we can agree that he was taunting the sideline.
Yes. But in that moment, I don't think it's the best idea. You got to use better judgment than that in that spot.
Well,
On his part, not the ref's part, right?
A little column A, a little column B.
I mean, this just goes to show how stupid taunting rules are.
Yes.
Because if
beyond
that's
true.
taunting,
Right.
then Aaron Rodgers taunting at the crowd should have been a penalty.
No.
Yes.
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 It's
No.
the same philosophy.
No, because taunting a team sideline is not taunting the fans.
Then the
that
player
should
could
be
easily
worse.
said I was talking to
No.
the fans.
That should be worse.
No.
You're
there's a
taunting
difference between- there's a
paying
difference between-
customers.
Yeah, that's whatever. They deserve it. They're Bears fans. But if you taunt a sideline, what's the difference between taunting the 50-second guy on the team who's not who's on the sideline, or the guy who made the tackle? What's the difference? They're both players in the game.
No, because one's
Yes.
on the side of the game watching, and one's actually.
But he
playing.
can get into the game. The fans aren't getting into the game.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
until they
calm
throw
down.
shit onto the field, and then they're really getting into the game, or the
That's
streaker.
fine. Like,
Well,
why-
okay, so fine. If you don't agree with that point, that's a moot point. But like
Okay.
that would justify like every time a player like goes like that, and if a player just happens to be in front of him when he's like celebrating for a first down, wouldn't that technically be taunting then?
Okay, but
like-
it's not. But the taunt has to be directed at a person or
He's pointing
or a
at him.
team.
Like what if what
no.
if he's pointing for the first down and walks
He
in front of him? It's
He didn't-
taunting then. He's
he didn't
pointing
get
at him.
the taunting penalty because the guy was near him. He did it because he was taunting the sideline of the team, not because the
I just
punter
hate
was
the
in his
taunting
way.
rule altogether.
I don't
hate
enjoy the taunting
Taunting
rule
rules should go.
either.
100%.
Agreed. We're on the same page on that.
It
but-
doesn't seem like it.
No,
he hates
because-
the Bears. Remember?
No,
Yeah.
that's whatever. Because
It's
The
only
diff-
taunting if a team I doesn't like does it.
no,
Or I
because
don't like does it. I can't
because
speak
he
English.
didn't get the taunting penalty for taunting because the guy walked in front of him. It's because he went to the sideline and taunted the entire other team.
He was halfway to
Yeah.
the sideline.
Okay,
You
like,
don't
he did not
act
walk
like
up
he
to the
ran
Okay,
all the
sideline.
way to
You
the
understand
sideline.
what I'm saying? He was, but you agreed he was taunting that sideline.
Sure.
From like 20 yards away. Yes.
Okay, so you're telling me if he just stands at midfield and just flips him off like this, that's not taunting? He shouldn't get a penalty.
I would
for that?
bust out laughing.
I would laugh my ass
immediately.
off.
Right, but like,
I would
what
bust
we're
out laughing
saying,
immediately.
what we're saying though is if that's taunting, then so many other things so many other minor things that players do that we've never associated with taunting is now taunting. Because
Okay.
because
No, wait,
you
By
wait,
the
don't
wait.
book,
know-
yeah, probably, but they've made a point of emphasis. This isn't new. This is week 9, 8, 9. They've
But
been
this is
making
the first
these
time it's been a
bullshit.
serious issue.
They've been making these bullshit.
This is the
calls.
first time it's directly affected the outcome of the
That's
game.
fair.
Right.
That's fair.
And it did take until
don't know.
this late in the season mid-season for it to happen, but it shouldn't happen at all. You shouldn't have a taunting call like cost a team. And who knows what would have played out in the rest of that 2.5 minutes or however much long was left in the game. But at that spot, they were going to punt. The ball was going to Chicago. And you saw what happened, at least on that drive, of what happened with Justin Fields and the Bears. They drove down the field and got a touchdown. But like, I do want to say that the real reason I wanted to talk about this is that
No.
Yeah, we
I'm
win.
Still here. I'm still here in spirit.
The real reason I wanted to talk about this is that Justin Fields looked really good in the second half of that game on Monday night, last night. Ben Roethlisberger still doesn't look great. I think the only reason they won this game is their defense and Najee Harris. It also didn't help that team continues to get more and more hurt because Chase Claypool left that game. And they're just losing people left and right. They're without Juju. They're without Chase Claypool for now. I don't know how long that's going to be a fact, but I don't think Pittsburgh's going to be a decent team. Now, I also don't think the Bears are that good of a team either, but one team could be trending in one direction and one team could be trending in the opposite direction. I think the Bears have a brighter future ahead of them than the Steelers for the next 5 years.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of obvious. Like
Mm.
when one quarterback is pushing 40 and needs a walker to move around, and the other one is just drafted. Like, you know,
They should have drafted a quarterback here. Like, I
Pittsburgh?
understand Najee's, but yeah, I
well,
understand
don't-
Najee's
don't they
doing
feel
well.
Haskins is the guy, like, or
I
at least
hope
like
not. They
at least like a
can't.
decent bridge guy.
He'd have to be a bridge guy and basically one of those guys that's like, all right, take the reins and go 0 for 17 and let me get my next quarterback.
Haskins wouldn't go over 17.
Haskins would probably go 4 for. No, I'll give him 5 wins. I'll give him 5 wins.
He's athletic enough where like he'd win like one game on like a fluky like
Mhm.
play breaks down, third down throw to like seal a field goal win or something.
I would agree with that. Now moving on from this game, we'll stay in one of the divisions, the AFC North. This is an interesting division now, to say the least. We thought coming into the season that T-Bone thought Pittsburgh was going to win. I thought the Ravens were going to win. Tyler thought the Browns were going to win. Then all of us looked wrong for a little bit of time. Now I don't know what to make heads or tails of in this division. Cincinnati looked great for a few weeks. Now they looked really bad against Cleveland. Cleveland without OBJ is looking like maybe they figured out what they're doing now. It does help that Nick Chubb was playing out of his brains. Pittsburgh, I think we do know that's going to be trending in the wrong direction. And then Baltimore, I mean, they have Lamar Jackson and a really good defense. So
I mean, is the confusion more just because this is the first time the AFC North hasn't been really definitive? Like the Steelers and the Ravens have always been good, and the Browns and the Bengals have always been bad, and that's what it's been like for the last 25, 30 years. But now that there's some like, it's the first time this division's been up in the air in essentially our lifetimes.
Well, I mean, the Bengals for a while, even under Marvin Lewis, were a playoff team.
Yeah,
they just couldn't win a playoff game.
Yeah, but
Right.
you like I got the sense at the time that like a playoff team was their ceiling. Like they were never
Right,
going
but
to an
it's not
That's
like
because they
yeah.
haven't won a playoff game in like 30 years.
Yeah, but okay, saying they were they were a playoff team when there was only 6 playoff teams per division. Like
Mhm.
that means
I guess.
that means either Baltimore was off or Pittsburgh was off.
Also,
Well,
I
mean,
believe
for
there
the
was
most
two
part,
of those
Baltimore was never off.
years. Two of those years. I believe they went undefeated in the division twice.
Like Marvin Lewis had like 10 to 12 wins multiple times.
They also had
So,
studs.
I-
Like you
I
had to
think-
think when AJ Green was in his heyday, they had Ocho Cinco at one point, and the quarterbacks that flew
Montez
through there.
Perfect.
Carson Palmer, Andy Dalton when he was
Good.
actually acting like Andy Dalton, and they had a good
Right.
defense, even though one of them is an idiot.
I'll
just
still
wants to
never
hurt
forget
people.
that play on Antonio Brown. Like that
Oh,
cost
the
them
perfect.
Yeah, that cost them the game
Mhm,
and probably led to Antonio Brown's cuckoo.
mhm.
But
So with that said, who do you think is going to win this division?
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm just gonna stick with what I know. I'm gonna go with the Ravens, I guess, but like I'm not sure like at all.
I think the only team that I can definitively say will not win this division is Pittsburgh. That is the only team I think I can definitively say will not win this division.
But how? They're in second
I don't even
right
think
now.
I can definitively say it.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's a clusterfuck in that
No,
division.
they're
right
all 4 of them are over 500. None of them are bad. None of them are great.
Well, and like in Pittsburgh, the defense is still good without the Watt
TJ's been
brother.
playing. TJ's been playing.
Oh,
TJ played last night.
He did play
okay.
last
Well,
night.
okay, so even better. Defense is still good. Offense still
Right.
has good pieces, despite Chase Claypool, despite Juju. Like they still have Deontay
And I mean,
Johnson.
Mhm.
I mean, Najee had probably his second worst game of his career so far last
Mhm.
night, and he had like 60s. I think it was under 70 yards for a touchdown for like 3 or 4 catches. Like,
Well, like that's also a game that just shows how well their draft went this year. Like
Right.
Najee looks like a home run. That tight end looks really good. Who they got in like
Freiermuth.
yeah,
Freiermuth.
yeah. So like, I mean, the Steelers look like they once again had a really good draft. So like, I don't know if I could definitively say that they are like not winning this division because like 8 games, a lot can happen. And I guess you could say that about any division, but like
That's also true. And the other team, I think it's going to come down to the Ravens and the Browns. Personally, I
don't know if I
want to
trust Baker
continue
in
to
big
say the
moments.
Bengals. I want to continue to say the Bengals. It's until they do it again, I can't like honestly continue to believe it.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find bets on the division winners.
it's got to be closer than it was 3 weeks ago.
They're all within a game of each other.
Yeah.
Who do you think has the best odds?
Who do I
Right
think
now,
has
the
the best odds?
Ravens.
Baltimore,
Ravens.
Minus 170. Who do you think is in second?
Cleveland. Even though Pittsburgh's in second.
Plus
I'll
4.
say Pittsburgh.
No, it's Cleveland.
Is
Plus
it Cleveland?
420.
Okay.
Pittsburgh plus 500.
And
Cincy
then the
plus
Bengals
700.
still- Okay.
I wouldn't
Hold on.
mind putting
I
something
gotta
down
take
on
this call.
Cincy.
Hold on.
No, you're good.
Do you think he knows? Or
He
what?
knows. He knows because he keeps forgetting, but he never changes it.
He's just a troll.
God, I haven't let Cisco says the Bengals will win this division. And
I mean,
I'm okay with that. I'd be
I'd love
totally
to
okay
see
with
it.
that.
I'd love to see it.
I like watching Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase is playing out of his brains. I think he's the de facto offensive rookie of the year at this point
Easily.
because I don't see anybody even on the horizon to compete with him. But
Well, there's
I
no
think
other
they're.
like. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say there's no other like non-lineman offensive player that's like better than him right now. Like
No.
Rashawn Slater's looking like a huge hit for the Chargers, but they're not gonna give it to an offensive lineman.
Mm-mm. There's not enough stats that point at it. The only year that they probably could have given it to somebody was Quentin Nelson a couple years back.
Right.
It's going to be tough. I probably would say the Ravens are going to win this division, not just because they're number one, but the weird part is that they've been out of most of these games and they're coming back and winning these games. I think eventually it's going to catch up to them, but I still think they'll win the division. So, I mean, it's going to be hard to say. So, T-Bone, you think the Ravens are going to win the division?
No, I don't.
Then who do you think?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I don't think it's the Ravens.
Take a stand.
Don't tell me to take a
They're gonna
stand
have a tie. They're gonna have a tie.
I'm okay with that. Random question that's not
Literally
on our
impossible,
docket.
but whatever.
Are the Bills still the best team in the AFC?
No.
If they're not,
I mean,
who
is?
Yeah, then
Like-
who is?
Tennessee Titans.
They're-
Fuck off.
No, yeah.
No.
Like
What?
I still think the Titans are better than people are giving them credit for, but like I mean it's got to be the Bills right now. Like the Bills under Sean McDermott have had like clunker games, but will still easily be first seed in the AFC. Probably make it to the AFC Championship game.
That's not what you asked me.
What?
You didn't ask me that.
Cisco
But-
thinks I'm picking the Ravens because I have Lamar Jackson in fantasy football.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean
It's in his league, but yes. I was gonna go look at the score of the Titans game. Oh God, I forgot about that.
they whooped the Rams,
Yeah,
They
and the
did
Bills
whoop
looked
the
like
Rams.
shit.
and Matt Stafford had a Carson Wentz like boneheaded interception at the goal line.
Yeah, but the Rams still don't have a running game.
I
Like a legit
disagree.
running game.
I disagree.
I mean Daryl
I
Henderson
don't.
looks pretty good.
He's
Not
been,
in
he's
that
been
game.
very consistent and done exactly what he needs, which is it's not like the Rams are a running team. That's not their thing.
Yeah, the Rams have never been a running team under McVay.
So did the Rams lose
Even
because
with
they were
Gurley.
playing like the Badgers or something? Where the hell were these points coming from?
What points?
From Tennessee.
Tennessee's.
Well, it wasn't Adrian Peterson.
And it
Tell you
also
that.
wasn't really Ryan Tannehill. He only had 143 yards passing and 1 touchdown and a pick. Interesting. I wish I watched that game more.
It
I was
not
just
fun
on-
to
I was-
watch.
No, probably not, but I wanted to see what the hell happened in that game.
But Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp got me a lot of garbage time, which made me win. Because then Najee Harris had a bad game last night, and I won. So it was good news for me.
Speaking
So happy.
of teams that got garbage time points in fantasy, where did I put them? Did I not put them on here? I didn't put the Cowboys on here? Well, we're talking about it anyway.
Eh,
Uh,
Yeah,
Don't me bias.
Come on. It's one of my few opportunities to take a jab at the Cowboys. You think I'm going to take that? Of course I'm going to take that. The Cowboys, in all of their offensive glory, scored 0 points up until the fourth quarter of this game against the Broncos, who apparently figured out that without Von Miller, their defense is really good.
their defense was really good with Von Miller. Like,
Right.
Right, but taking Von Miller out, I figured they would take a step back, but all they did was shut down one of the best offenses in the league. Granted,
it's a
Dak
good
put up
all-around
his,
defense.
Dak put up his regular 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interception, but most of those yards came in the fourth quarter. Zeke put up 51 yards rushing, so nothing was really like eye-popping for numbers for the Cowboys, and it wasn't eye-popping for the Broncos either. They looked like a pedestrian offense, but you know what? It got the job done on that day at least, and let's be honest, the Broncos are still not a good football team, right?
Well, I mean, it's because they don't have a quarterback, presumably. Like Teddy Bridgewater's a bridge game manager, and
Yeah.
Drew Lock's. So,
I mean, I wouldn't say they have they had a pedestrian offense. I mean, Bridgewater threw for damn near 250, and their rushing had almost 200 rushing.
Mhm.
That's not pedestrian.
It
No,
is also the rookie's first 100-yard game of the season, which is good to see because I do think both of those running backs out of North Carolina, him and Michael Carter, Javonte Williams and Michael Carter, are going to be very good running backs in this league.
Right.
I mean, they're also missing two receiving targets with Jerry Jeudy and
No,
KJ
Jerry
Hamler
Jeudy
both
played.
being out.
Jerry, no,
Oh, Jerry! I thought Jerry
Ham-
Jeudy was out.
no.
No, he just came back
Him and
last.
Sutton
Well,
both were playing.
KJ Hamler's gone. I know that.
Yes.
Yes, KJ
So-
Hamler, I believe, is gone for the entire season, but
Shit,
I
when
mean-
did Jerry Jeudy get back? I dropped him for one of my fantasy leagues.
Good job, buddy.
I know, dumbass me.
I
I thought he was
mean,
done for the year after that injury.
No.
Six for 69.
Nice.
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 He said he was
Regardless,
around
I don't.
every
I
month.
still see the Broncos coming in last place in that division, unless a certain other team decides to
I mean,
come
will
in
they?
last
Like-
place.
Like, what is going on? Like,
T-Bone, you said something in the chat group. Would you like to elaborate on what you said in the chat group?
Yeah, Mahomes fucking sucks.
At
mean-
this point, I'm beginning to believe it.
I don't.
truly believe.
I'm on the other side of your argument. It's not his weapons; it's him.
That's
He's a $500 million guy now. He doesn't have the struggle. He's got his now fiance. They're about to have a kid. It's like the Conor McGregor syndrome. Yeah, sure, he's still on top of the world, but he doesn't have that dog in him anymore. He's a little pussy.
I'd like to point out there
truly-
that I put this out there at
No,
the
you
beginning
didn't.
of the season.
You
Just
said
not
that
the
it was
record.
it was his weapons, not him. I'm saying he's dog shit.
I
I'm not
believe.
saying. Okay, go ahead.
I believe truly that this is a Freaky Friday scenario, and him and his brother went to a Chinese restaurant and flipped fortune cookies, and that's really Jackson Mahomes playing all those games, sucking it up. And Patrick's just loving the fact that he doesn't have to play football anymore; he can just do shitty TikTok dances all
Right.
day.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
Sean
so-
Taylor's number.
Because that's the most likely scenario in my mind, because I don't believe that what I've seen out of Patrick Mahomes in his first 3-4 years in this league, that he just suddenly becomes like 95-year-old Kenny Stabler, like at best, or like Brett Favre's corpse.
So
Wait,
that
can
Brett
we-
Favre was still slinging balls when he was a corpse.
I'm curious
but
to
yeah,
see
but
what
he's
his career
throwing
numbers for
interceptions like nobody's
interceptions are.
business.
Hold on.
It was about as mobile as a cactus.
I'm just
Like something's off. Like if he's got like some sort of injury that we just don't know about, like maybe something with the shoulder. But like, yeah, he doesn't look like the Patrick Mahomes that I have seen.
Because
And
he's
I
been
just
figured
don't know
out.
if I can believe that, like,
He's figured out.
like, the league has figured him out. Like,
Bingo.
I have a hard time believing that because of what I've seen Patrick Mahomes do.
Why? He literally said he didn't know how to read a defense until like year 2. Why is that hard to
Okay.
believe? That was self-admitted. Who says that?
Until year 2. Okay, so like what? He just magically forgot how to read a defense? Like he's got
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can learn how to read a simple defense. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, obviously I can't do it, but I'm saying that's something that like professional athletes and professional quarterbacks learn how to do. So there's certain very easy defenses to read, and there's more complex.
Okay, fair enough. But like, I think realistically, what's happening here is that Patrick Mahomes is having a down year. Maybe he is,
Bad.
Conor McGregor syndrome or whatever.
He's
T-Bone
still
said.
on pace
But, like,
to put up the same numbers he has the last 2 years, though.
Well, and this is where I'm going. It's made to
Bad.
look worse by the fact that his defense is absolute dog shit and can't even keep him in any sort of close game.
Welcome to being an Aaron Rodgers fan.
Well, yeah, and
Aaron Rodgers sucks.
That's why Aaron Rodgers is going to be like top 5 all time by the time he's done.
Right.
But
'Cause
maybe
he's good.
Oh, here's where the
I'm
debates
on
get
the
real
anti
fun.
Fucking Patrick Mahomes. His brother pisses me off more than anything. I
Oh,
fucking hate
believe
that
me,
little
I
nerd.
hate his brother. and
That
his
little
girlfriend
Q-tip
so
can
much.
get bent in half. Fuck that kid.
I'm straight up convinced, like after that one video I saw when him and his wife, or is it his fiance? Like,
I think that
are they married yet?
don't think they're married yet.
fiance, because he did the thing
Okay.
up at the stadium. There was like something on Instagram. It was a whole
Yeah,
thing.
so his fiance and his brother were like doing a video and like
At
he
the
just, like,
restaurant,
was
and
like,
he was like
yeah,
over the
like,
that.
yeah,
that was
like
bad.
just like he didn't care. I'm straight up convinced she's just like a succubus and just like sucked every living fiber of his soul out of him.
His brother. This is more hatred towards his brother. I hate his brother.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very honest. This is much more I hate Jackson Mahomes than I do Patrick Mahomes.
He's like 21.
Yeah,
Like, I straight
know.
up thought he was like 14.
He
Like,
looks
which makes it
14.
worse.
Oh God, what happened to my camera?
Yeah, I
Which
don't
makes
know.
There
it
we go.
worse.
So
Shit.
before the Packer game, Patrick Mahomes had thrown an interception in every single game outside of the first game of the season.
Okay.
So he has thrown, what is it, 10?
Is that good?
3,
No.
4, 6, 8, 10 interceptions this year so far. He is technically on pace to throw 20 interceptions and a lot of touchdowns. I want to say 49. Is he going to do it? We never know, because that defense is so bad that Patrick Mahomes is on the field so much that
Okay.
he's throwing these yards. And I'm making the argument for you, T-Bone. I'm not arguing against you. The reason these numbers are inflated are because he's on the field so much and he has to do all of these things.
Right.
And he's not if the defense was even subpar, they're basically Dallas and Seattle's defense the last 2 years, and Dallas kind of figured it out and Seattle kind of figured it out. Now the Kansas City Chiefs are the worst defense by a mile in the NFL. And he's trying to do too much, and he's realizing that he's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Drew Brees. He's not
Okay.
Tom Brady.
Right, because he sucks. But so, like,
I
what
don't think
about?
he sucks, dude?
I don't
I
think
do.
he
That's
sucks,
too
but I
hard.
definitely think the league has figured him out.
That's
like-
fine.
There is a big difference between those
he's
two
not
statements.
Nathan Peterman. We have to stop pretending that just
What's
because
wrong?
he's having a down year, he's Nathan Peterman.
Don't you fucking say
Don't
what's wrong with
disrespect
being
it.
Nathan Peterman.
I
Don't
was
you
about to.
fucking say that.
I thought he
was
was
about
going
to.
to say.
I was about to. Okay, but then he played. Okay, but he
We
put
got
up
a new
13 points
commenter
against
here.
the Packers. Right.
Edwards says Packers would have won by 14.
Bingo.
I mean, I believe that because I saw
I
a lot
believe
of
it as well.
throws that Jordan Love missed that Aaron Rodgers would have easily made. Like,
Also, Jordan Love didn't have a bad first game. I wouldn't call that a
He-
bad first game.
People will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people will.
no.
I wouldn't.
He matched Patrick Mahomes. What else do you
He
want?
didn't
from
only
him as a
match him. He
quarterback?
played almost better than Patrick Mahomes.
I didn't
The-
know the final.
the issue is you drafted him, you sat him for 18 months, you expect him to be the heir apparent to an Aaron Rodgers, and he doesn't look like
Well,
you
yeah.
know,
Well, yeah.
he doesn't
no one
look
can
like
do it.
Justin Herbert, in his first year. So,
Okay.
Packers fans aren't going to be patient with him. And plus, there's still the
Yeah,
whole
we are.
bad taste in the mouth.
We're patient. We're patient.
What?
I'm
To a
very
degree.
patient. I'm very patient. No,
We'll
like,
see how patient you get once Aaron Rodgers leaves for the Steelers in the offseason and you
he's
need
not going
someone to
the
be good.
Steelers.
Oh, for the love of God!
Rodgers is not going
God.
to the AFC. He wants to beat the shit out of the Packers. He's staying in the NFC.
And where is he going? The Vikings? Is he going to
Giants.
pull a Favre?
He's going to go to your fucking conference or division. Have fun.
He's not.
They're going to keep Daniel Jones after
They're going to
this
keep
year.
Daniel
No,
Jones
they're
at
going to
this
trade.
point.
They're going to trade. They're going to. I'll give me Danny Dimes to the Packers.
That would be a disaster.
I would love that. I
Danny
love
Dimes and
We
No,
would.
but here's the thing.
The Packer
The-
fans would burn down the stadium
Nah.
at that point.
no, they
The
wouldn't.
No.
Packer fans
Okay.
are.
What about
They-
Okay. What about the Chiefs scoring only 13 points?
Yeah, it's sad. They're having
It's
a bad
sad.
year.
Or is Green Bay's defense elite now?
No,
Oh, that no,
Oh.
no.
Why? Why?
No.
Why?
How
Why?
is it elite?
Who was the Chiefs missing? You've already said Mahomes is on pace to have the same stats he did the last 2 years, which were a Super Bowl winning and an MVP year, if I'm not mistaken.
they
So,
have a.
they had
have
Tyreek,
at
they
best
had-
an
they
injured
had Kelce.
secondary. Like
What?
they
What?
have at best right now an injured secondary
Okay,
with
and
some
they stopped Patrick
questionable
Mahomes to
pieces
13.
outside of Jair and Darnell Savage. Their linebacking
Stokes
core
is
is not
great.
as strong as it's been in years prior.
He just won
And-
an NFC Player of the Month. Thank you,
Who?
their linebacker.
Who?
What's his name? Like,
Doesn't matter what his name is.
Talking about
because
Campbell?
you don't even know his name.
No, I think it's the other one. Burns.
Burns.
I
There's a
don't know
Burns
what
on the
his fucking name is.
Packers.
I don't know.
I don't
Like,
even
are
think there's a
it
Burns
doesn't
on the
matter.
Packers.
I don't,
Are you
it
sure
doesn't
she
matter.
wasn't donating to like the Ronald McDonald House or
It
something?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. One of their linebackers won NFC Player of the Month. Like that's not something to be
Month
like,
or
oh,
week?
whatever.
That's a big difference.
I'm pretty sure it was the month.
I can't see
Okay,
that, but all
well,
right.
Whatever. One of his linebackers won zombie kill of the week. What does it matter?
Hell yeah.
Okay, those are Devondre
I
Campbell
love zombie.
named NFC Defensive Player of the Month.
Oh, so I
Brock
was
Purdy.
right.
You were right.
He's the dude with the
Devondre
dreads.
Campbell, what's up?
He's the dude with the long dreads.
You're not gonna tell. Oh, you just okay. Stokes is still good.
Don't say that defense is elite.
Look, I think they are. I
defense is
think
not
they are
elite.
good. They are good at every position. Maybe great at one.
Okay, what's wrong with that? That's a good defense right there.
Yeah, you're
You
saying
said
elite,
elite.
though.
They just shut
That's
down.
not elite.
Apparently, they just shut down one of the best offenses in the NFL. What do you?
Dude, you
Not-
cannot
not
say
the
Patrick
best
Mahomes
offense in
is
the
trash
NFL
and
right
then say
now.
they're one of the best offenses in the NFL.
We've
that doesn't
just
make
spent
any
the last
fucking
5
sense.
minutes saying they're not the best offense
He's just
in
trying
the
to
NFL.
stir our biscuits, Davis.
Jesus Christ. I can name
Yes,
at
dude.
least 10 teams with a better offense right now than the Kansas City Chiefs.
I
A
can
little
name
salty
15.
in there, but I could add some more. It needs a little less salt, a little
Jesus
salt bay action.
Christ.
Get it?
I understand
Stir it
you
up a
like
little bit.
talking about your Packers and they're playing well, but they lost. Sorry.
We have Jordan Love at quarterback. Don't put that.
Oh,
on our
here it
defense.
comes. Here it comes.
Don't put that on the defense. And
Here it
and
comes.
You still
no,
had two
no,
top tier
no.
running backs that
Time
you
out.
could've just ran the ball through.
timeout. First off, no, we're not about to say they have two elite running backs. We're not doing that. They have an elite running back and a good running back. This is not an offense or defense. Their special teams fucking suck.
Wait, whose special teams suck?
Packers.
Green Bay.
Oh, well.
They gave up 6 points. The game should have been tied.
I'll agree with that.
Actually, it was the snapper's fault. I got into that with my dad. He was like, "No, it's not the snap." I'm like, "Dad, I snapped. I promise you, them having the laces backwards was the snapper's fault, 100%." Rookie snapper, by the way, first game in the NFL.
We done talking about Patrick Matrash?
Sure,
Okay,
his
cool.
words, not mine.
Okay. What the fuck is happening in Vegas, dude?
Look-
What in the fuck is happening in
I-
Good
Vegas?
tag. Good tag.
I know nothing
Thank you.
appeared in the draft like analysis, but like from what I've seen out of Mike Mayock as general manager of the Raiders, like he's gotta go. Like
Yeah.
that is a rough tenure. He has overreached for players like
Clelin
Cleveland Farrell,
Cleveland Farrell.
Leatherwood, and like some
I
of his
wouldn't
first
say
round
that's that
picks,
much of a
like,
reach. He's a
Leatherwood.
good player.
I
Leatherwood's
mean,
a good
he's not
player.
bad. He's
Leatherwood
not.
was a reach.
He's a good player.
Yeah. He's turned
a
out
good
to be
player at a
but,
position
like,
that they
he was a
needed.
definite reach. Like he was projected as like an early second round, like mid second.
He wasn't going to be there when they came around. the
Right?
clock
Is it a
again.
reach if you just get the guy that you want? Like, what does it matter?
I mean,
I'd say he's playing pretty damn well. Derek
Like,
Carr is having a good year so far, which means he's
Right.
protected, and that is
Right.
what Leatherwood was drafted to do: was protect.
I mean,
Right,
protect
right,
Yes,
right.
like-
You could say that, but then they brought in guys like Darren Waller. They drafted Hunter Renfro. Max Crosby, like he has almost just as many hits as he does misses.
Yeah,
Well,
but
okay, so
lately
Now,
it's
now
been
Waller,
real
now
bad.
Waller wasn't a draft, but he brought him in after Waller's problems.
But the last 2 years have been historically bad.
I mean, yeah, like I said in the chat, both your 2020 draft picks are now off the team. First round draft picks are both off
One
the
of
team
them,
now.
one of them was a converted running back to wide receiver in Edwards.
I mean, there are
Four of
also,
them
like,
are not on the team anymore.
Right. I'm just saying, but like he still put out a competitive team despite that.
No,
So
yeah, but that's more on the coaching staff than on the
Is it?
GM at that point.
I mean, I think that's a philosophy question. Do you if you're given a good team, how much is it the GM's fault that he put together this good team, or a scheme? Like I believe like a coach like Sean
we'll see when
McVay,
Aaron Rodgers leaves about Matt LaFleur.
right? Like I mean, I know you meant that
Also-
as a slight, but I think,
No, I'm dead serious. Like,
Right,
like,
I think you
I
could
still think
get
Matt
that-
LaFleur gets way too much credit because his quarterback's Aaron Rodgers.
Also, for people who don't know what we're talking about, because
Right.
everyone does
ahead.
know what the Henry Ruggs thing is. What was the other guy's name? Arnett.
Damon Arnett,
Damon Arnett.
Yeah,
cornerback
Damon
from
Arnett.
from the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he got released because he released a video flaunting around a gun and basically
Nice.
wasn't he just like threatening people?
Yeah, he
was
straight up said he's
making
going to kill
threats
someone.
with a weapon or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, while toting a gun around. Like,
Oh wait,
no.
hold on, wait,
No.
hold on. Is Cisco here? Cisco, what school did that guy go to? Oh, shut the fuck up. Stop it.
Wow.
I need you two to get on the mic together. I need to bring in Cisco one of
Oh
these
my
times.
God.
Cisco, you want to come on? You want to
Cisco,
come on and
come
defend it?
Sunday. We
Show
need
up
you
on
to
Sunday.
tear into him.
Show up on Sunday. We'll go to fisticuffs, bro. That seems to be your team's go-to. First, you're like offensive coordinator, and now you're cornerback. You're just
Head
like
coach.
beating things, don't you guys? Weird how that works.
The head coach
Wow.
is gone because he got racist.
It's like the Raiders are in LA all over again.
Like I said, what is happening in Vegas? It's
It's
not staying there.
That's not good.
No, that's but they
The team's a
lost.
clusterfuck, and then they win a game.
And then they lost to the Giants.
That's so Raiders. It's not
It's
even
so
That's
funny.
the most Raiders thing ever.
So Raiders. Al Davis would be so proud.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So can we bury the Raiders for this season now, even though they're 5-3?
I don't know, man. Like,
No, I don't think we can.
like they got a good enough start where I feel like if they could just go like 500 the rest of the way, they could at least make a playoff appearance.
They'd be.
Oh, they
yeah,
can
but
100% make a playoff appearance going 500 with this.
So then we can't write them off. Like that. Like that's the answer to your question.
They're second in their division. They're ahead of the Broncos and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
500 would put them at 9-7. By the way,
Literally
You can make the
impossible.
playoffs in the
that's
AFC
not
with
true.
them.
Wait a
That's
second.
literally
Hold on.
not
That's not
possible,
true.
'cause that's
That's
16
definitely not
games.
possible. Hold on. Sorry.
Nine
This
and 8.
17 game thing is still throwing me off. And
Yeah,
we're halfway
it-
through the
it-
season.
It throws me off so bad.
So 10-7, 9-8.
You're gonna tell me a 10-7 team ain't making in the AFC? Yeah, okay.
That's a good point. I am prepared to say that the Titans are going to make the playoffs, though.
This is a change from right before we started the show.
No, that was last week that we had that.
You literally
conversation.
just said like are the Titans done? And I was saying no. Like
no.
I said they're
I'm,
best team in the AFC. So
but they're also they're going to be in the playoffs, but they're also going to be a quick first round exit, in my opinion.
are they?
I don't know, man. Like if they can figure out like either Jeremy McNichol or
Adrian
Peterson,
Peterson.
Like, they'll be fine.
What?
Like they're like if they can get like
Allegedly.
if they can get
What?
75 to 80% of Derrick Henry between those two guys, like I'm happy.
If they
Like-
get him back this year, because they're still trying to say that he's going to come back by the end of the year. If they
Let's
get him
not
back
bet
by playoff time,
Let's not
yeah.
act like AJ Brown is like a bad wide receiver.
I didn't say he was.
They still have
Well,
Julio, and Julio, even though
Julio
he's
is
not the
bad.
Julio of
Julio's
2012,
bad.
like he still
Julio's
gets the name.
ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Julio's
hell's
bad.
going on with my camera today, but whatever.
Trying to
Let's
blur you out.
move. Oh,
It's offensive.
well, I mean, we
Very
already talked
offensive to
about
look
this.
at.
We already talked about this, so we could just move. Oh, this one will be fun. Was Wonky actually right about something?
No.
Wonky, would you like to say what you mean by that?
My Atlanta Falcons are
My.
currently
In
the 7th seed
Oh yeah, they would be,
in
wouldn't
the
they?
NFC. And if I remember correctly, T-Bone, our bet was They didn't have to win the division; they just had to make the playoffs, right?
I'd have to double check. I'm pretty sure it was based on seeding of the division. Either way,
That's it.
if the season ended today, you would still win
Correct.
because I had the Panthers above them.
Yeah, because I couldn't see the Falcons overstepping the Buccaneers, but like I still
Well, no
thought
one
that they
did.
could make a wild card berth.
I thought you
and
said
right
something
now,
about
it's
second
season-
place.
I thought
it
you
was
said they
second
would.
place.
That's
Second
what I thought. I thought it was based on standings in the division. Well, we can go back and check, but
Yeah.
either
Let's
way,
go back and check.
We got the
Like,
tape.
yeah,
Don't worry, we got
even
the tape.
even if I'm wrong and I don't technically win the bet, I still feel vindicated at the fact that the Falcons are not nearly as bad as I thought they were going to be
they are.
after week 1 when my
Okay.
Eagles-
So since the beginning of the season and now, what makes the Falcons a good team?
Timeout.
Kyle Pitts coming into his own, he may be a 1,000-yard receiver this year.
Timeout. Time the fuck out. Okay. Let's out of their last 4 weeks. Who did they play? The Saints. Dog shit. No quarterback. Oh, they lost to my Panthers. Okay.
The Saints
Beat the
Buccaneers.
Dolphins. Dog shit. Beat the Jets. Dog shit.
They
You
lost
play
to
the games
Panthers.
you're scheduled to play, right?
And
They
then they
lost to the
lose the
Panthers, by
games
the
we're
way.
supposed to lose.
Look,
They
they
lost to
look
the
like
Panthers,
a
by the way.
scrappy team
So
with
okay,
great
so they're
young
not
tight
getting
end
a win.
who could upset a few
until-
teams.
Oh, you're not getting a win until the day after Christmas.
No,
Congratulations.
hold on.
You don't know that.
Let me pull up their schedule. Let me see
Cowboys
that
lost. Patriots lost. Jags lost. Bucks
Whoa,
lost. Panthers lost.
whoa!
Are you high?
Whoa! Back it on up, bud. The
Can I make that
Jags-
bet? Can I make that bet that the Falcons don't win a game until after Christmas?
What kind of bet we talking? Because I might want to get in on
Are we doing a side bet on our original bet?
that.
Okay, so here, hold on.
Cowboys.
Let's be realistic here. So
Fine.
Cowboys, yeah, they're probably
Lost.
losing. Although
Patri-
after last week, I don't know.
No, they faced a really good defense.
Patriots,
Falcons
they
don't
could
have
be-
that.
Patriots coin flip.
Sure,
Jags.
I'll take a coin flip. Jags, they're beating the Jags.
They should, but you
They
don't know.
should.
Jags just look good and won a game. So
Buccaneers, they're probably losing against
Carolina,
Panthers.
they're losing again because now they're on the road against Carolina. They just lost at home to Carolina.
And,
Well, it doesn't matter.
possibly
Sam
a
Darnold's
healthy-
going to be benched soon. So like,
Doesn't
like,
matter.
if- like
yeah, but they have
PJ
Christian
Walker's-
McCaffrey back. They
PJ
have
Walker
McCaffrey
is
back.
not going to beat a Matt Lyon.
Matt Lyon.
Matt
Leinart,
Lyon
Matt
led
Lyon.
Yeah,
Falcons.
Matt
team.
Leinart.
Chris McCaffrey is.
Christian McCaffrey can play
matter.
quarterback, wide receiver, and running back and win against the
Bingo.
Falcons.
Whatever. 49ers don't look good. Good chance they could get that out. Lions, they're definitely beating the Lions.
I don't
Bills.
know. You might get your kneecap.
Probably
bit off.
not. Saints, they're definitely
think-
beating the Saints.
I think.
So that's-
Maybe 2 wins.
I think a
two
JV
for
high
sure
school football
wins.
team could
So
beat the Lions.
so,
at
Two
this
so
for
they're
point.
sure
4-4
wins.
right now. Saints is a win. Lions is a win. 49ers, good chance is a win. Panthers, good chance it's a
I
win.
wouldn't say it's a good chance. I wouldn't say good.
Jaguars, they're winning. And
Wait,
Patriots,
what?
you said that's
Time
a
out.
toss-up. That's another 6 games.
Where are you saying the Panthers are an easy win? They're on the road. They just
We
lost
also need to
Carolina
talk about
at
something.
home.
Wait,
Sam Darnold is playing like shit. There's a good chance he's getting benched
Where's your
soon.
best?
They
Where's your
just-
best
they
win?
just
Where's your
lost.
best win? Where's your best win?
The Falcons' best win?
Yeah, best
At
win for
the
the Falcons.
Giants. At New York.
At Saints without Jameis Winston
With Trevor Simeon at
with Trevor
quarterback.
Simeon.
Probably the Saints game.
Okay,
There-
so what is
There's
leads
still
you to?
plenty left to come.
Okay,
Plenty
so
left to come.
they've also
haven't-
faced other teams like the Eagles and got dog walked by them,
Doesn't matter.
32-6,
Or
Doesn't
48
matter.
to 25 that they got dog walked the
haven't-
next week.
and they
They
lost to
hadn't found
Washington,
themselves
and
by
that
week 1. They have
Washington's
not
a
found
bad team.
themselves.
What?
Washington isn't that bad of a team. Like they're gonna
They
Hold
were
on.
at week 4.
they are
Pretty sure
they're
they're
gonna be
still a bad
worse
team.
than they actually should be because they have to play a first place schedule. Like exactly what I said at the beginning of this year.
If I had
Washington's
good,
getting
if I-
Washington's
looking
2
good
and
because they have a
6.
first game schedule.
Washington's 2-6.
They're 2-6,
Yeah.
Your
and
team-
one of those wins are against the Falcons.
But they also lost their starting quarterback
No, they
before
didn't.
the season started.
No, it didn't.
And, like,
Taylor Heineke was
Emo
always
can defend
destined to do this.
Taylor Heineke till he's blue in the face, but it doesn't make him a
Heineke
quality,
forever,
like, a
baby.
quality
Heineke
starter that
People
forever.
was
better have a
depended
Heineken
on.
in his hands on Sunday.
No, I hate Heineken. Heineke forever.
Jesus Christ, no!
Look,
Where-
If I
there-
could, I would put money that they don't win again until after Christmas.
and I'll put
I-
money on it that there's a good chance they could go 10-7.
No shot.
Oh, there's a
10-7, that's another 6
0%
games.
chance that happens.
That is
There-
another 6 games, and
I
said
gave
there
you
are
the
6
toss
games
up
on
with
that
the
schedule that
Patriots.
they can win.
I give you a toss up for the Patriots. You took that game. The Jags just won. You're gonna just take that game as
Yes,
if
I
they're
am.
not
I
improving.
would take that game.
I said okay. It's likely.
I'm still taking
the
that
49ers
Panthers
aren't
game.
a likely win. Carolina on the road is not a likely win.
The Bills.
Bills are not a win.
I gave them the Bills as a loss.
Okay.
One,
So,
two,
so where are you pulling 6
three,
wins out of here?
4, 5. I have 5 auto losses against the Bills, the Panthers, the Bucks,
No.
and the Cowboys.
And that
then a
automatically
toss-up with
puts
the
them at
Patriots.
8 and
And
9
I
at
have
best.
6 wins against the Saints, the Lions, the 49ers,
Not the
the
49ers.
Panthers, the
No,
not the
Jaguars,
Panthers.
and the Patriots.
Not the Patriots. You don't get to take it as a win if we call it a toss-up.
I'm saying I don't agree. with you.
Ow.
Yeah. We agreed it's a toss-up because, yeah, I'll take it as a win. That's
I
not a
will.
toss-up then.
I disagree.
So if the playoffs started today, yes, the Falcons would be in the playoffs. But good
Look,
thing
are
we
they gonna
don't
win
start
those
the
6 games?
playoffs.
Probably not. But like I'm saying, like those are the games where I think they have a more realistic shot because they're not beating the Buccaneers.
Let me
They're
tell you
probably
what
not beating the
teams.
Cowboys.
Let
They're
me
probably
tell you
not
what
beating the
teams
Bills.
have a more realistic shot of making the playoffs currently than the current team at 7 seed. Let's see. Carolina has a better shot.
No.
The Vikings have
no.
a better
No,
shot.
Carolina
No.
does not.
The
Carolina
Vikings? Are you high?
I'm talking about a better shot than the Falcons.
Not a chance in hell. No way.
Carolina plays Arizona and the Bucks twice still.
Yeah, no way.
And the
Sorry.
Bills.
Still saying Seattle. Still
Maybe.
saying
Yeah.
San Francisco.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Let me
no?
run you down the
I'm
standings.
saying
then.
no. Like,
Let me
like,
just run you down the
mean?
standings then. All right. So you have the 6 teams ahead of them. We know who the 6 teams ahead of them are.
Right.
Now behind them is Carolina, Minnesota,
No.
Seattle, San
Maybe.
Francisco, Philadelphia, the Giants,
Probably not.
the Bears, Washington, and Detroit. Those are the teams behind Atlanta.
I just want to know right now, at what point are you going to say the Jags are an automatic win after they just held the Bills to 6 fucking points?
The Bills always have a shit game every year. I'm going to chalk it up to that than the fact that the Jaguars are good. Okay, fine, T-Bone. Defend Urban Meyer now.
No, I'm just saying.
There's no chance of that
No.
happening.
Defend
Not-
Urban
that I'm
Meyer
not
right
doing.
now.
But you're giving an auto win against
Say-
a team that just held that you previously argued is the best team in the AFC.
Who?
The Bills.
Yeah, they still are the best team in the AFC.
Right, and you're gonna just you're just gonna auto lock the Falcons beating them.
No,
I'm not
I
gonna
never
lie.
said that.
I'm walking that back. I don't think Buffalo is the de facto number 1 because
Thank
you have
you.
2 other teams that are really good. The Ravens are looking good, and the Chargers are. I don't know what to make of the AFC. I just don't. It's the weirdest fucking thing this
I
year.
can't wait until we come here the day after Christmas and the Falcons are still with 4
Look,
wins.
I
can't
could be
wait.
completely wrong,
You
but
are.
if they roll off
And
5
there
to
goes the
6
confidence.
wins
Against who?
against the teams that I fucking said.
But you're saying your logic is they're gonna beat the Panthers when they couldn't beat the Panthers at fucking home without Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
So now they have to go on the road with Christian McCaffrey and they're gonna win all of a sudden?
I mean,
No.
they do have a better a better road record than they do a home record. They're 3-1 on the
Which
road.
is a
right
sign of a dog shit team.
now. Doesn't matter if you could. Okay, well then they're still going to play the Panthers on the road.
They're still dog shit, so they will lose.
God, you're just a bitter fuck. I hate you.
So I
Oh.
mentioned one of these teams. I guess we got to talk about them. How long is the leash on Mike Zimmer for the Minnesota Vikings? I don't think it's very long at all.
He's got these next 2 games, and that's it.
And let's see what those next 2 games are.
Chargers
Packers, Chargers.
versus the Packers.
And then they have to go to the 49ers. Their next win isn't coming until December.
Yeah.
Their
They can
next
fire
win will
him
come
after that
against.
Packers game. Wait,
God, I
wait,
should have
Packers
traded
game
Adam
comes
Thielen
first,
instead
right?
of Stephon
No.
Diggs. Shit.
No, they play Chargers this week.
Okay.
They play the Chargers this week.
Yeah, so Chargers this week, Packers next week. So yeah, he could be gone after that.
Ooh,
Packers
I
game.
can't. Ooh, that
You don't
Chargers
think
game's
so?
going to be brutal.
No, he has
Um,
at least until the Lions game.
If he loses to the Lions, he's fired.
Right.
Automatic. Auto.
Oh,
Delete.
yeah.
And then
but
how
I still
how
think
much
he's
longer do they have Kirk Cousins? Do we know about that?
No.
It can't be much longer.
It's this year, I think. No, it's either this year or he has one more year on that deal. And like they like can't get out of it because they fully guaranteed his contract.
It's a fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah,
which is fucking ridiculous. I don't know
Still
why
the
you
dumbest
would do
thing.
something like that. They have the weird part is they have good pieces on offense, like really good pieces on offense.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen was getting a touchdown every week up until I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. Justin Jefferson looks like one of the hottest receivers in the league.
their O-line's kind of dog shit though. Like
What's that?
their O-line.
Oh yeah, their O-line's real bad because Dalvin Cook can't even really run behind that thing, and he keeps getting hurt. So there's
And they're
that.
putting a rookie on the O-line too that like isn't like Rashawn Slater or Penny Sewell.
Also, they were. I'm going to say they were dominating Baltimore for 3/4 of that game.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just let it go. They're looking like I don't want to say modern day because it was only a few years back, but they're looking like the Falcons now, giving up
Well, like, and that's
the Super
coaching,
Bowl.
right? Right?
No,
Like,
that's 100% coaching.
Yeah, like, so
Because
like
you have
I don't
Dalvin
get why
Cook.
T-Bone thinks he has till the Lions game. Like if the coaching's look this bad and he's on his
Because he's still in
Seventh
second
offensive
place in the
coordinator
NFC
in
North.
6
He's still in
years,
second
like-
place. You don't fire a guy when you're still technically in contention for the when you're in second place of your division.
okay, sure, numbers wise, yes, but eye test knows that they're like second place doesn't mean shit because they're not getting a wild card.
What do you mean?
Like second
numbers?
place only matters is if you're in the hunt for a wild card spot, and they're not.
Well, I mean, technically they still are, but
They are.
technically
Okay, well,
their losses
think-
this
who
year
thinks they're
have
getting
come to good teams though. They have a fucking brutal schedule now that I'm looking at it. They lost to the Bengals week 1 by a field goal. They lost to the Cardinals by 1, which we're not digging into that conversation because T-Bone might kill somebody.
talk about the fucking Cardinals.
Yeah, they lost
Even-
to the Browns 14-7, the Cowboys 20-16, and the Ravens 34-31. Yes, their record shows that they're a bad team, but they're not getting blown out by any means in any of these games. Their worst loss was by a touchdown. Every other one was less than a touchdown.
Right. So where is this concept that they're just getting their dicks pounded in week after week that Zimmer should be fired?
But I do think I do think it stretches longer to this year. Like the team has struggled since 2017 under Mike Zimmer. Like this should just be the fact that like, hey, it's finally coming at the fact that you're losing a bunch of games that you had.
Weren't they in like the NFC Championship in like 2018?
2017.
Yeah, whenever the Eagles won it,
2017,
I
and they
think.
haven't made the playoffs since.
Since
think,
the Minnesota Miracle?
Okay, so fine. Let's switch this question because I'm pretty sure we all agree that Mike Zimmer's the only way he loses his job this year is if he loses to the Lions. Am I correct?
I still think he's gone
Yes.
after
No.
the Packers game.
Nope.
I still think there's a good chance. he's gone
disagree
after the
with
Packers.
that
Disagree.
because most likely Aaron Rodgers will be on the other side of the field
Unless he gets COVID again.
again.
You
That
can't.
fast?
Can't.
Good.
That's-
Nope.
You're a
the-
close contact.
I don't think that matters.
I don't think
Yeah, it
that
does.
matters.
If you're unvaccinated, you're a close contact. Absolutely.
Not if you've already had COVID.
I still don't think the NFL rules care about that.
Okay, so who is the true head coach on the hot seat?
Zimmer.
No, Matt Nagy.
There's no way.
I would disagree with the Matt Nagy of things now.
If you say Cliff
Well-
Kingsbury, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face.
I'm not. I can't
I
say.
was going to say you
Yeah, I didn't
can't
think so.
at this point.
Like it's one of those things where like everybody says that Mike Budenholzer needs to go, but after he wins the championship, it's like all right, he's got a little bit of a leash now.
is it
a
Flores?
little bit of.
Could it be Flores?
I don't think they can Flores. Flores isn't the problem. Like
The
in
quarterback
order
position
for a
is the
coach to be
problem.
fired, like they have to be the problem. And the only one that I see like truly being the problem with the team is Zimmer. Like
Yeah,
Or-
I'm still going that it's Matt Nagy.
I don't. Yeah. All right.
They've lost 4 straight.
Well, I mean, San Francisco's playing an underwhelming game, but like Shanahan's not anywhere near getting canned. I don't think he is, at least.
I think they're coming to a point where they have to sort of like consider their future a little bit here, because like you can tell me that Shanahan's a good coach and like an expert offensive mind till you're blue in the face, but like he hasn't produced results
See,
in all but 1 year.
before this week, I would have said, what is it, Joe Judge
Joe Judge.
Yep.
Yeah.
for the Giants.
Yep.
And then he went out and won, so I think his seat's a little cooler now. But
Yeah, he's gonna be that frustrating bastard who like will win just enough games to not get fired,
Mhm.
but never enough games for the Giants to be a good team.
So I mean, I'm thinking of these names, and the Lions, Campbell. I don't think he's gonna get fired, even if they go 0-17. I just
I don't
don't.
think
Which
so
would be
either.
wild.
Which would
wild.
be insane, but I think I think his job is honestly safe. The same thing with Houston's coach, because one, he's a rookie head coach, and two, you haven't had your actual starting quarterback all year, or your interim starting quarterback.
Right.
Before we talk too long on this, because I know some people need to get the fuck up out of here.
What do you mean?
Is there another team that could beat the Cardinals in this regular season?
Let me pull up their schedule quick.
I'm working on it right now. So they get the Panthers at home, win.
No, they're winning that game.
Seahawks on the road.
Maybe a loss. Like if Russell Wilson's back and he looks
He
good.
should be.
Plus they're getting Chris Carson back, I think.
I
No.
don't know about that. At the
They are.
Bears,
Win.
Probably a win, yeah.
at home against the Rams
I'm gonna give them that game because the Rams, yeah, who knows?
after this week. At the Lions.
Wouldn't that be some
Loss.
shit?
Wouldn't that be some shit? At home against the Colts.
Probably a win.
At the Cowboys.
That's the most toss-up-y game I think they have left.
No, I think the Rams is more toss up than that.
I
one.
think the Rams are way more toss up.
Really?
because Rams only looked to be bad for 1 week.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't
Like,
know.
I mean, I'm not pulling the plug on fucking Matt Stafford and Sean McVay after one game where they still.
Oh, I'm not either, but I mean, one
mean-
game is still one game, and in a 17-game season, like one game can lower you on the power rankings. It's not like baseball.
But I still think that, I mean, it's still a division rival.
Right.
If they weren't in division, I think you'd be right. But I think but I think because they're division rivals, I think, or call them rivals or not, whatever, they're in the same division. I give that more of the edge, given that they're both are going to be probably 10-2 or 8, whatever their records are going to be at 9-3 or whatever for the Rams, or like they're still going to be probably two of the top 4 teams in the NFC when they play each other again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the Cowboys, but I think just being an inter division game is going to just give it that little bit more edge. But
Okay. So I see probably 2 or 3 losses on their schedule before the season's done.
what? In
I'm seeing a
what world?
possibility of 2 losses on their schedule. That would
I'm
still
seeing
put them
0.
with 3
I'm seeing
losses on the
0.
season.
I'm seeing them with 0.
Okay. Well, that's just ridiculous.
Best case, which would be really
Being
the
a
best case
homer right
scenario
now.
for me. I can't be a homer for the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh shoot, is my video bad?
Your video's frozen, but we
Yeah,
still got your
I look
audio, which is
frozen.
good enough.
Okay.
You look frozen? No, you're 100%
Yeah,
frozen,
I
my
am
dude.
frozen. What the hell?
Nice picture, buddy.
Hey.
That's just what you look like now, I guess. There you
Oh,
go.
you're back.
Oh, that's better.
Maybe not. Oh
bro-
god.
That's a better picture.
Yo, this is terrible.
This is funny as hell.
What'd you
It's
do,
like I'm in
bro?
a strobe light room.
All right. Final topic of the night, boys. Where's he going? Where's OBJ going?
Green Bay.
Jesus
Yeah, I mean
Christ.
Green Bay.
I'm getting
Only-
rid of you. I need to like.
Only because he said like.
I hate you guys.
I love it. Only because he said like it's his number 1 destination.
Oh,
Imagine.
Davis Sports Feud. Breaking
Oh, I know.
news.
Oh, you gotta change that.
It's not OBJ news.
No, it's not.
I
It's
know,
not.
I
I
know,
just saw
I
it
know.
too.
Minnesota Vikings running back Dalvin Cook is the victim of domestic abuse and extortion,
Somebody should
And
go pick
there's-
up Alexander Matheson.
ending
Wait, no.
litigation.
Is he the victim or the like?
He is the victim of domestic abuse.
Okay,
right. So
never mind.
Right. So why would you go pick up Alexander Madison?
I heard him wrong. My apologies.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I heard it right of him saying the victim.
My bad. I think
Why
the
am I
most.
so frozen?
I don't know. I'm about to put you on solo again, though. Yo.
I hate this. I hate it here.
I think you're done for the day, boy.
Bye, buddy. I hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
I still think the top two teams that he could go to are the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. I think it makes
What
the
about
most
the
sense.
Like,
I don't think he's gonna want to go there.
oh, I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Oh boy, he's back.
The
What the fuck? was that?
man.
What the fuck is going on?
All right, I see we have a few people in watching the video. Where do you guys think OBJ is going to be going? I'm assuming it's going to happen sometime this week, but he won't play this week, obviously. But
Back on the boat with the
Giants,
Saquon, and yeah.
he's going back to the Giants. Wouldn't that be something?
Imagine that.
Instead of going to the Giants, he signs the wrong contract and goes to the other New York team.
He's going to Philly, baby.
That would make less sense.
It would.
It would
Although
make
Philly
less
could use
sense.
him, but he won't want to come here.
Philly
I'm
could use me. What's your fucking point? I
Right,
can catch a
I mean,
football thrown
right.
on my hands.
You're right.
I'm
But
looking at
actually,
teams.
I'd be better than him.
I'm looking at teams that would kind of make sense. Maybe the Chargers, maybe the Saints, but it won't happen.
I have a feeling he's going to a top team, like top contender, and it's like the Rams, the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Packers. Like
and then your
maybe the
massive
Bills?
drop offs. Maybe the Bills. The
There's
Bills
no
would
freaking
kinda-
way the Rams could afford him at this
I-
point.
I don't.
I
think
don't see that
OBJ
making
cares.
sense either.
I don't either. But like, I think he's going to like a top 5 team, and that's it. I don't think he's going to like a fringe team.
Wait a second. The Rams
teams
might
over
actually make sense. They did drop Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
not like that offense hasn't supported 3 wide receivers before when they used to have Cooks.
That's
Like-
that's why I'm thinking the Rams might be an option. And if they get that, I don't know where the fuck they're pulling that money from.
I don't.
But-
But the Browns are eating a lot of it to get him off the team now.
Mhm. I
So
would agree with that.
if you say you negotiate, you can get OBJ for the rest of the year for $1.5 million or $2 million.
Yeah, but you
And-
really have to negotiate him down, probably.
No, you don't. You have to negotiate with the Browns.
No, he
The
cleared
Brown-
waivers. He's a free agent.
Oh well,
He cleared
Browns still
waivers
owe
as
him
of
money.
like 4:00 today.
that's right. He did clear waivers
Yep.
completely. But okay, that's fine. He wants to go win a ring.
I would agree with that. Now, hear me out. I know what both of you are going to say because I'm not 100% sure it's going to happen either. But what about the Indianapolis Colts?
No.
I don't. Yeah.
What Michael
could offer
Pittman? T.Y. Hilton's been in and out of the lineup. They need some structure at wide receiver.
He's
Carson
not
Wentz isn't terrible. He's not great, and he's not.
Yeah, but structure and OBJ are literally oil and water. I said almost oil and vinegar.
I feel
Which
like a
together
wide
well.
receiver is one of the few pieces that the Colts are truly missing.
Yeah, but they're not. My point is, he's going to a contender. They're not going to a fringe team. Like he's just not.
The Colts aren't a. I mean, I guess
You don't
Because
know what you're
if-
going to get out of Carson Wentz. You're going to get either the worst
They're the
interception
12th,
in
they're the
NFL
12th
history,
best team. The Colts are the 12th best team in the AFC.
which is
There's a log jam at 5 wins though throughout the AFC. This whole
Right,
thing
but-
can flip on its head from week to week.
I mean, beginning of the year, we said we don't know what the cultures are going to be. I
They still don't.
don't know what Carson Wentz is going to be, and they're a little bit more healthy. Like Carson Wentz could be a decent quarterback, or he could be the quarterback that's going to be throwing the worst interception in NFL history. Like
They've
don't
definitely
know.
had a very up and down season. They started the season 0-3 and then won against the Dolphins, dropped a heartbreaking loss to the Ravens in overtime.
Right.
Like, I don't know if they're a good team or a bad team at this point. I just don't know. To make the playoffs, they'd have to make the wild card because they can't win the division. Well, they could, but it's unlikely. They're 3 games behind Tennessee. And that's my one way of seeing them miss the playoffs. But the Titans at 7 wins already are almost a lock for the playoffs. Did y'all have fun? Did y'all have
What?
fun? Did y'all
Yeah.
have fun?
Well,
Y'all got anything else you want to get off your chest?
yeah, it's NCAA. It's not football related. NCAA kickoffs is tonight, so pretty pumped.
It's very true. What's the marquee game of the night?
Duke versus Kentucky, bitch.
Oh yeah, let's see how that.
Eight
Where are they
30.
ranked? What the fuck is going on? With
Duke
this
is
thing?
9, Kentucky 10.
What?
Yeah.
In
8:30.
men's?
Yes.
Unless I'm looking at something wrong, it says UConn's facing Central Connecticut.
Well, you're definitely not looking at the right part because, I mean, they might be playing tonight, but it's like the tip off. But the State Farm Classic is.
Did you say Did you say UConn or Kentucky?
Kentucky?
Oh, you're right. Never mind. I thought you said Connecticut.
Yeah, right now, Kansas and Michigan State are playing, and then
Ooh,
Kentucky
I
and
kinda
Duke are
wanna
playing
watch that.
next.
So I was watching, or I was looking at Joel Lunardi's big board. God, my voice is really starting
Yeah,
to
I
go. Wisconsin and Marquette are not projected to be in the. Okay. How do I get him out of here? Okay, bye.
Yeah. Now the show got better.
No, I just thought it was an interesting fact that neither of them are projected to be in the tournament this year.
Yeah, because UWM is going to be.
I can get behind that. They have one of the
Alma
best players
mater,
in the-
baby.
They have one of the best players in the country.
Yeah, that dude is fucking ridiculous. I saw the
He
kid
really
play
is.
live last year, or not last year, 2 years ago.
You think
I
they
can't
could get
remember if he was-
ranked? Do you think they could get ranked by some point in this year?
No, but they should walk away with the Horizon League because there's no one in that division that
No.
should be able to keep up with him.
No, they should waltz.
Maybe
away
Butler
with
because
that.
they're well coached, but
By the way, announcement. We haven't really talked about this. We are splitting our college episodes up now. We are doing half football, half NCAA basketball.
starting
because-
tomorrow or Thursday, right?
Either tomorrow or Thursday. We have to talk to Keith and see when
Yeah.
he's available. Are you
Stupid
well,
Keith.
How
stupid
exciting.
Keith with his stupid,
Stupid
face,
Keith.
with his stupid Vikings fandom?
Yeah, stupid.
Oh,
Stupid.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to ask him his take on Zimmer, what he thinks about.
Oh,
that.
100%. We'll ask him either tomorrow or Thursday when we record.
Yeah, we gotta
next.
figure that one out.
But again, I said at the beginning of the show, I'll say it again. We are recording this Sunday at Thirsties. We are doing probably a little bit of a mix up of different sports, different teams. We'll probably talk about the Packer game. When I say probably, I'm going to say we are going to talk about it because if we don't, we might have things thrown at us, and I
Oh,
don't
do we
like things
have
to be
to?
thrown at us. Yes, I know, Tyler, you don't like talking about the Packers.
no, I actually do.
But there will be drink specials. They on Sundays they do Bloody Mary specials for $5. They also have like a Bloody Mary bar that I don't agree with, but that's on them. They will have buckets of Miller Lite, High Life, and stuff like that for on sale for cheap. I want to say like $12 for a bucket of 5 or 6, which is not a
And
bad deal.
Kyle did say that he will pay the difference if he's wrong. So
Kyle,
disclaimer: me and Wonky will not. Kyle Davis will pay the difference. So
who says I'm drinking?
Oh. Thank you, Edward. Enjoy your
thank
night.
you,
Thank you.
thank
I
you.
appreciate that.
See,
It's nice words.
good chat. I
Good
feel that was
chat.
directed towards me, so I'm gonna take that personally. Thank you.
Okay, he's
What do you
gone
know?
again. Bye.
I
That's
like
intense.
Wonky.
Wonky's
This is
frozen.
fun.
Get the fuck out of here. You're gonna.
Oh,
Keep
he's
I'm
frozen again.
again!
Isn't he?
He's been
What
frozen.
the hell?
All right.
Stupid.
I'm finishing
Oh, there
this
you
up Sunday. Thirsties in South Milwaukee. Come
This
check us
Sunday.
out. We're recording at 2:00.
Sunday,
We're going to be
Sunday.
starting. We're going to be setting up around 1:30. Come chat with us. Come have a drink with us. Watch the Packer game with some of us because I know not all of us. My God, that is going to haunt my dreams. Jesus Christ. But this is MV3, guys. You can check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at MV3 Pod. I am trying to do
Sounds
our
like
outro.
Jackbox
you
game
piece
right
of
now,
shit.
like the murder mystery Jackbox.
Jesus Christ. All right, Wonky. All right, you say the rest of our socials then. Fuck off.
So you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok,
You gotta keep going.
TikTok, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. It's all there. Follow it all. It's wonderful.
It's at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Check out
Follow
our.
us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at MV3 Pod.
I'm Kyle. That's Tyler. That's T-Bone. Oh Oh my
Yep.
god, that was.
See you guys
great.
on Sunday, or if not, we will see you guys either tomorrow or Thursday for college football show or college sports show is what we should really be calling it. Not college football,
Yes,
but college
It is
sports
the
show
college sports show.
with myself, Kyle, and Mr. Keith. I hate my life, Henschel.
No,
Bye,
you're
everybody.
This has been MV3. Bye, guys.
Get out of here.
The only thing with the White Sox, I say they've been coasting into the playoffs, and Tampa Bay's been having to win. It just depends on who gets hot.
The Philadelphia Eagles do have an opportunity.
To be honest, I thought you were going to say the Atlanta Falcons.
No, fuck no.
Oh god, yeah, that would have been that would have been warranted.
Paul George to show up again, and they need Reggie Jackson to be the best point guard left standing outside of Trae Young, who's hurt.